Morning, welcome to day one of Living Your Yoga's 21-day yoga challenge. Let's begin. Come to lying down on your back and let's just simply take a few full finger to toe, full body stretches, reaching into the toes, reaching into the fingers, taking a full inhalation. And then as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Just take the hands behind the creases in the knees. And let's go again, breathing in, full finger to toe, full body stretch. And exhaling again, bringing the knees into the chest. And again, one more time, big breath in, nice big reach, maybe even take a nice big yawn. As you exhale, they're drawing the knees back into the chest, hands behind the creases in the knees. Let the shoulders be soft, let the arms be soft. And the next time you're ready to take a conscious breath in, just let the knees move slightly away from you. And exhaling, let the knees come slightly towards. So we're just doing a really easy rocking back and forth, having a little bit of breath awareness while coordinating it with movement. Inhaling, knees move gently away. And exhaling, knees coming softly towards you. And as you do this, just have a little bit of awareness that you're not gritting the teeth or that you're not tensing the shoulders or this sort of pulling. We don't need to pull. Just keep it nice and gentle to begin with and let your awareness rest in the lower back. Inhaling as the knees move away and exhaling as the knees come gently towards you. And take your time, especially if you've not long woken up. Don't rush anything or pull anything. This is a Monday morning practice just to slowly get your body moving again in all directions, becoming a little bit more aware of your breath, your energy. Now, if this starts to feel like, okay, my lower back feels a bit more comfortable now, a little bit more awake, let's take another breath in. When you're ready, we're going to take the feet to the sky, take the arms up and over the head, point through the balls of the feet, and then exhale again, draw the knees back into the chest, hands behind the creases in the knees. The knees softly come to the chest, keep the shoulders soft. Inhale, feet to sky, arms up and over the head, pointing through the balls of the feet, feel the extension down the back of the body, and exhale again, hands behind the creases in the knees. We'll do this a few more times, and if your breath is going faster or slower than mine and your movement is, that's absolutely encouraged. I'd like you to really move to the rhythm of your breath, so you're not having to force or change anything to follow my instruction. Just use my direction as a framework for your movement this morning in your practice. Let's just do one more of these. So we're going to breathe in, feet to sky, point through the balls of the feet, arms up and over the head as you breathe in. Exhale, hands back behind the creases of the knees, soften the legs and come back to this gentle rocking. So this is a really nice practice if you suffer with any lower back stiffness or tightness, especially if you approach it softly. Your body is more likely to appreciate it than pulling really hard on the knees to the chest. Just take your time. Notice if the back feels any different here. And then we're going to add a little bit more movement now. So we're going to take a breath in, feet to sky, arms up and over the head. As you exhale, slide the arms out to the side and take the legs wide. Point through the balls of the feet, take a breath in. And then exhale, bring the knees back towards the chest and the hands behind the creases in the knees. And we're going to go again. Inhale, feet to sky, arms up and over the head, point through the balls of the feet. Exhale, take the arms and the legs wide, slide the arms along the ground. So we're just mobilizing the shoulders, take a breath in. And exhale again, knees come back to the chest, hands behind the creases in the knees. And again, inhale, feet to sky, arms up and over the head. So you'll start to get familiar, hopefully, with this nice rhythm of movement with your breath. Exhaling, arms and legs wide. Take a breath in, feel the nice stretch down the inside of the legs. And when you're ready, exhale again, knees come back into the chest, hands behind the creases in the knees. 2 more times to the rhythm of your breath. The inhale is the legs to sky. Exhale is arms and legs wide. And you pause here in this nice fame shape. Take a breath in. And exhale, return. One more, inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. And breathing out. And then let's plant the feet onto the ground. Feet and knees hip width apart. Take the arms out to the side. Don't worry about having the arms really high at shoulder height. We're just warming the shoulders up. So just let the arms come down, palms face the ceiling if that's comfortable. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, let the knees just drop over to the right-hand side. Turn your gaze to look to the left. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, let the knees go to the left, turn the head to the right. If there's any discomfort in the neck here, then by all means, just keep the gaze looking up to the ceiling. Otherwise, we're just gently moving with breath coordination again. Inhaling to center and exhaling to twist. As though you're just sort of having that sense of releasing, unwinding or stimulating the spine. If it's feeling a little bit heavy or stiff. Maybe this might feel quite nice in just waking you up from a maybe heavy night's sleep. If the body's feeling a bit sluggish, inhaling to center, exhaling to twist. So again, you could start to do this to the rhythm of your own breath. Might be nice to start quite slow and then let the movement speed up gradually as we just want to slowly start to get the body and the energy waking up a little bit now. The next time you let your knees go to the left and turn the gaze to the right, come back to the center, draw the knees back into the chest, hands on the shins. So you might like to just rock from side to side. That can be more than enough. If you're used to the practice and moving a little bit more dynamically, you might like to inhale to rock up and exhale to rock back, but keep the chin tucked in. We'll just do this a few times. This is a really nice practice for stimulating the digestive system. Inhaling, rocking up, exhaling, rocking back. And you can get this movement really sort of nice and light. The core's just gently engaged. Keep the jaw nice and soft. Breathing in, breathing out freely. If you're rocking side to side, roll over onto your side. If you're rock and rolling, then come up. And let's move into an all fours position. Have the knees so they're around hip width apart. Have the fingers evenly spread with the hands underneath the shoulders. If that's too much pressure in the wrists, just move the hands slightly ahead. So with the hands on the mat and the fingers spread, imagine that you're sort of clawing the mat slightly like a cat. Don't want to push too hard into the palms, otherwise it can be quite sore over time in the base of the wrists. So here, let's take a breath in. Lift the tail, lengthen the front of the body. Look down the tip of the nose. Don't worry about lifting the head or lifting the gaze too much. We just want to get length in the neck, not compress it this morning. And then exhale, tuck the tail under, draw the navel gently towards the spine, push into the hands and tuck the chin. Let's do that again. So we're inhaling into our cow pose, lengthen the front of the body. Maybe look down the tip of the nose or in that direction to get the length of the neck. And then exhaling, tuck the tail. Draw the navel gently to the spine, push into the hands and tuck the chin. And again, let's do this to the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling into cow pose and exhaling into your cat pose. And you might find, especially if you've not long woken up, if everything feels a little bit stiff, just really take your time with this. Try not to push anything. We'll be doing this most days in our practice over the next 3 weeks. So cat-cow is always a bit of a golden movement, really. It's always a go-to. So you're inhaling into your cow. The next time you exhale into your cat pose, ease back so your bottom comes back towards the heels and you come back into child. Keep the arms straight and inhale, come all the way back up into your cow pose. So you exhale through cat, ease back into child. And then inhale, keep the arms straight, bring yourself back up into cow. Exhale, cat. Ease back into child. Inhale, cow. We'll do one more like this. Exhale through cat. Come back into child. Inhale up into cow. Now you can carry on doing that sequence or take a rest in child. Otherwise, turn the toes under and ease into a down dog, but just either pedaling the heels. Sometimes that can be quite nice if you feel that the back of the legs are quite tight, or you might like to sway the hips from side to side, which I find really nice for sort of lengthening down the side of the body. And just take this nice and soft, breathing in through the nose, maybe breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose or the mouth. It's breathing out through the nose and down. Just arms out of the nose. Heels down. Exhale down. When you're ready, we'll stay here for a little bit longer. Press the heel down. Breathing in, breathing out. Hopefully you didn't get disturbed by a little bit of technical noise that was just going on there. It's quite loud for us here. And then slowly lower that left leg down. Bring the knees back down. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling through cat. Come back into child pose. Just pause in child pose. I tend to like to take my arms down either side of the body. Gives the shoulders a little bit of a different direction in the rotation of the joint. If the head doesn't touch the ground, you might like to rest the head on the hands or on the fists. Or you might have a block handy. As you rest here, just take a breath in. Maybe feel right down to the belly as it expands with the breath. And you can breathe right down to pelvic floor here. And as you exhale, just let the body soften and give way into the ground. We're going to take a couple more breaths like this, breathing in through the nose. And maybe sighing or exhaling slowly out through the nose. And just pausing in this moment, you can just check how you're feeling, how the body feels, how your energy feels. Maybe how the thoughts and the feelings are, just taking a pause. It's a nice moment to check in, I think, in child pose, so you can really draw your attention inwards before we start moving again. So when you're ready, let's take the arms back at the mat and come back into an all fours position. So let's raise the right arm to the sky, bring the thumb into a fist, and we're going to slowly circle that wrist once, twice, quite nice and soft, 3 times, nice and slow, just getting a little bit of joint release, 2, 3 times the opposite way, and then reach into the fingertips and exhale, thread the arm through. We call it threading the needle, so that the ear and the right shoulder just hover above the ground. Nice rotation in the thoracic spine. Inhale, reach the arm up again, and exhale to thread. So the left elbow is bending, supporting you. Inhale, reaching up. And again, exhaling to thread. It's quite nice here if you let your gaze rest on your right fingertips. breathing in, just to support a little bit of concentration, staying in your practice. Exhaling, rotate. One more time here. Breathing in, reaching up, and breathing out, threading through. We're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So place the right hand down now, raise the left hand to the sky, bring the thumb into a fist, and just gently circle once, twice, 3 times one way, breathing freely, and once, twice, 3 times the opposite way. Inhale, reach into the fingertips, and exhale to thread again. And inhale when you're ready, reaching up, and exhaling to thread. So this shouldn't really affect the lower back. We don't want to twist all the lower back. We want to feel the mid and the upper back, get that nice rotation. Feel it between the shoulders maybe. Breathing in to open and breathing out to feel that twist. We're going to do one more time. Breathing in to open and breathing out to twist. And then let's come back into our walk forwards. Turn the toes under. Have the feet to the around, hip width apart. Walk the hands towards the knees and gently come all the way up. Slowly come up to standing. I'm just going to move you back slightly so you can get the full picture. Okay, so let's take the feet around hip width apart. Lift and spread the toes. Work one toe down to the ground at a time and see if you can really push into the feet. Feel the space between the toes as you lengthen up through the crown of the head. See if you can get a little internal rotation of the quads and let your tail direct down towards the ground so you're not tucking it under. It's a really gentle tilt. As you push down into the feet, internal rotation, little tilt of the pelvis, lengthen up through the crown. You might feel that the abdominal muscles or even the pelvic floor have a little bit of a lift up as you stand in this way. Let the shoulders be soft. Find a gaze point at eye level, straight ahead of you. And just notice the rhythm of your breath now. Just see how you feel. And see if you can even feel into your fingertips. You don't have to stretch the fingers out. Just feel that gentle lifting up of the whole body. Full breath. Imagine that you're breathing into every single cell in the body. And we're just going to take a little balance here. So let's interlace the fingers. Press the palms down and take the arms above the head. Quite often what happens here is that the ribs come out. So we're just going to draw the ribs in slightly. Just a little. Again, with no force. Keep the jaw soft. Keep the gaze nice and steady. And breathing in, just lift the heels. Engage the quads. See if you can gently tone that abdominal area just a little bit so you're feeling that everything is being lifted and engaged. Draw the ribs in again slightly if you feel that they've started pressing out. Keep the breath nice and steady. Keep the palms reaching up to the sky, nice and steady. If you ever feel sort of short of breath when you're doing this, take long exhalations out through a little gap between the lips so you get that control, but try and keep the inhalations coming in through the nostrils. On your next exhalation, slowly lower the heels, bring the top of the hands to the top of the head. Take a breath. And we're going to do the same again. So we're going to breathe in, lift the heels, press the palms to the sky, breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to take one more breath here because I know we're running out of time. So on your next exhalation, slowly lower the heels, take a breath in again. And as you exhale, simply turn the body to the left, circle down, move into a forward fold, and inhale, come up the other way. So you exhale, circle down, inhale, coming up. We'll do one more, exhaling down, and inhaling up. Let's go the opposite way. Exhale, circle down, inhaling, come up, exhaling down, inhaling up. One more time. Exhaling down and inhaling, reach up and release the hands. Take the feet a little bit wider and just gently start to come into easy twist. Bring the thumbs into the fists and we can start to really make this as dynamic as you like, I think, for the last minute of the practice so that we're nice and awake for the day. A little bit longer, let the breath move freely. And tomorrow we might do this for a little bit longer. We spent quite a long time on the floor, but it is a Monday morning, so let's see how we go. When we come to slowing down this twist, don't suddenly stop. Take your time. If you're anything like me, the blood moves around quite a lot in the head, and if I suddenly stop, I get quite dizzy. So just take your time. Let the gaze be soft, maybe look down towards the ground, and then gently come to stillness. Take the feet back to being hip width apart, soften the shoulders, notice the rhythm of the breath now. Maybe close your eyes or just let your gaze drop towards the ground. Check in with how your body's feeling. And then check in with how the breath's feeling. Check in with your thoughts and feelings. And well done for practicing this morning. Thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. How do I stop this? Done it.